If the Prime Minister thought his funding deal for private schools would fix another policy mess, he was in for a shock. New South Wales has attacked the proposal as unfair, with Queensland and Victoria joining the fight. Scott Morrison is pushing ahead.
An empty lectern, a Liberal candidate left waiting, a prime ministerial no-show. Scott Morrison got wind that the independent candidate in the Sydney seat of Wentworth, Kerryn Phelps, was preparing to gatecrash his media conference with this announcement.
That I will be preferencing Liberal ahead of Labor.
So he decided he'd rather be somewhere else.
I made the choice that I wanted to be here talking about this issue today.
The federal government's found an extra $4.5 billion for Catholic and independent schools. The New South Wales Liberal Education Minister says it's not fair to government schools.
You can't just strike a special deal with certain schools and not with others.
The Prime Minister's plan has had an even worse reception in Queensland. The Labor Education Minister tweeting, "I call on the PM to stop robbing Peter to pay Paul, fund all schools equitably. Public schools deserve their fair share of any extra federal government funding." But Victoria's Premier thinks the extra funding for non-government schools is promising.
That does perhaps give us some hope that they can be dragged to better fund public schools as well.
The funding's been widely welcomed by independent and Catholic schools.
What we're doing is funding to support the choices of parents who want to educate their children in non-state schools.
Parents who'll vote in by-elections and beyond. Nick Dole, ABC News.